Baby, you're my ride or die. My bonnet through the night, through the muddy southern.
Hey, it's Scott.
Tiffany.
And we're back.
Gettin'Goff. Oh.
What the fuck? I swear to God.
Just letting you know, we never know what's going to come out of Scott's mouth.
Just like then.
So you might, if you know Scott, you might not want to watch this, depending on where your preferences lie.
What does that mean?
Whatever you want it to mean.
I don't usually have a filter, so I usually don't worry about what I'm going to say, and I just say it. Anyways, so we had asked previously if anybody had any ideas, things like that you guys want us to talk about or cover. I mean, really, this is just kind of like just discussion between Tiff and I, and like just various topics. But anyways, if you guys have any ideas, just let us know. If there's anything you guys want us to cover and talk about. But today, I came up with just a couple things I was going to ask Tiff.
You got some questions for me?
It's not like she didn't want to know what the questions were before, so she's acting excited now. But anyways.
Well, last time I asked you what you're going to ask, and you told me, and then we came on, and he asked me something completely different.
Because I forgot what my question was, and then I had to think of something. So that's me in the raw.
Raw dogging it.
Yeah, raw dogging it. So one of the things I was thinking is like going back to your like innocence of childhood, like what kind of things, because I'm a child of the 70s, 80s. You're 9 years behind me. So you're 80s, 90s. What kind of things, like toys or cartoons or things that you grew up with? I mean, you grew up on a farm, I get that. So you played a lot out in the field and on the haystacks and in the porta potty.
I wouldn't recommend. I fell off of that and was out for quite a while.
Also, don't recommend going down a hill on a skateboard and hitting your head against the asphalt, because then you lose consciousness.
Though we did play hide and seek at night on the farm.
Yeah.
That was a little freaky, but
we used to play cops and robbers.
I do remember that. On
the military base at nighttime. That was a lot of fun. Running from base security. But no, seriously, like what kinds of, I mean, I know that you've brought up in the past, like as far as cartoons, like X-Men, because that was something that you guys could actually pick up on the antenna at your house.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot that reached out there.
Well, you're way out there in South Cuna. And then I know you've mentioned like Fraggle Rock, but like what other things like that comes to mind as far as that you can remember that you'd watch as a kid that was like a good memory, or like what kind of toys did you have?
I mean, we rode bikes a lot. Like we were outside a lot. And when I mean that, we had breakfast and then we were probably outside till dinner time.
Who would you play with?
My siblings, neighbor kids.
Were that many neighbor kids?
Well, you'd have to ride to their houses.
No, I know that, but like on the military base, we're all like the houses are stacked next to each other. So
no,
there was kids like every other house.
I mean, I remember we played with some kids who were next door, and then it was probably a mile away from the next kids.
Really?
Yeah. We're gone.
So if, as a reference, she did live out like if you're in Idaho.
Melba.
Yeah, but if you're Idaho and you're in the Treasure Valley area and you know where Cuna is at, she's like almost down by Cuna Caves, it's out there. Other people who are not in Idaho that don't understand or have a reference, it's very rural farmland, desert.
It would be from like Linder and Cherry, Let's Say the Distance too.
Remember, there's not always going to be people who are going to know what that reference is.
Yeah, I don't know what reference to give you.
Have you even been out of Idaho?
Like lived?
No, not lived. Besides, okay, we've gone to Utah to visit the kids.
I've been to Utah. I've been to Montana. I've been to Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona.
Those sports tournaments.
No, and family trips.
Oh, that's, I guess, your family reunions with the Bowers
And
family.
then we went to like some Christmases in Arizona. We did do a trip with our mom growing up. I forget what it's called, but it was their homes were like built into like the cliff face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what that place is called. But we like drove there, all of us kids, my mom. I remember that.
Your dad had to stay and work?
Yeah, that was probably a bad trip for her.
Yes, because you guys were all so horrible.
Loving children.
Yes.
So nice to each other. I remember getting hit in the face with the broom.
Yeah.
But Oregon, we've been to the coast, California, the West.
What'd you go to California for?
We had a cousin. We did like a family reunion there. We had like a cousin who lived there at the time.
What part?
Santa Cruz.
Holy shit, that was only like 45 minutes from where I used to live.
Yeah, we went down to the boardwalk.
Yeah. I've been to the boardwalk a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think I didn't go anywhere, did you?
No, you never ever talk about it. You always talk about being on the farm.
I don't like traveling.
I unfortunately traveled a lot.
But I think a lot of people like to travel. I don't. I don't like living out of like suitcases and staying in someone else's. I guess Skylar might get that from me because she doesn't like to have sleepovers because she doesn't like to sleep on other people's stuff.
The neurotic stuff?
I guess it's kind of like me. I don't like to, unless it's like a really clean hotel. I don't.
Well, you were certainly.
I mean, I can do like
sleeping at my place I guess right away.
Well, I mean, it's not like I've never stayed over at someone's house.
Shame on you! Oh my gosh, heresy!
But it's gotten
your mom.
It's gotten worse.
I'm sorry, Andrea.
In heaven. Well, she did think I was
sleeping on my couch.
Anyway.
Yes, we were dating. For some reason, I don't know how you convinced your mom. I don't know,
but my sister totally called me out. She's like, "Are you really, Mom?"
I can't believe you lied to your mom, though. Holy smokes!
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lie to my mom.
That wasn't a good start. They weren't exactly a fan of me with my tattoos and working at a strip club.
Same with my first tattoo I got. She's like, "What'd you do?" She like saw it because I was like got out of the shower or something. I still lived at home at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, it's a stick on," and she believed it.
Oh, my word.
Anyway.
Okay, so.
Where were we going?
That's kind of like your childhood reminiscence.
Yeah, we did bikes a lot. We did a lot of games. We got into mischief. Toys that we had. We played a lot of card games, actually. I do remember I had some like dolls.
Barbie?
Yeah, there's some Barbies, yeah. Stuffed animals.
But like nothing that you can like. I'm just asking because
I do still have it actually. I have this little monkey.
You do?
Yeah, it's
in
like
that box underneath our bed?
It's in a box here somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, I guess we'll move on to the next question.
Well, you got to answer the question.
I didn't know I had to answer it if you're not going to ask me the question. It's a two-way thing here.
I forget the question, but you have to answer the question. Right. You asked it.
Like, what kind of things do you remember growing up? Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
What did you play with?
Well, I was a young boy, and I discovered things on my body.
That's not on your body.
No. I mean, I was fortunate enough that like all the duty stations and everything that we lived by was always close to a major city. So like when we lived in Iowa and Illinois, we were by Chicago. When we were in, well, I guess Alabama was, I can't think of anything really big in Alabama, but we lived in Decatur. And that was not too far from Mobile.
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten over there?
Gator. Then when we lived in Florida.
Didn't have like possum or something?
I have never had possum. But in Florida,
Sorry, that's probably
when we lived in Miami, no, I mean,
stereotype maybe.
No, that's like Alabama. I mean, Alabama was like
Well, that's what I meant.
a ton of watermelon. Why do you think I hate watermelon? Oh, okay, no, I never ate anything weird in Alabama. We had to worry about like water moccasins and ticks.
There are more ticks out there than up here.
Oh, that's where I learned about ticks was in Alabama. I know my little brother and I used to, because we'd play in the woods and then we'd come out and we have to get like a tick check. And if you go in the water, you have to worry about water moccasins. But that was
Are they in the water? Are they underneath?
on top.
Oh.
Yeah, you see them on the
You
top.
can see them.
Yeah, but they're black. So you just see kind of a.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and then they had cottonmouths.
Are those the striped ones with white?
Cottonmouths were kind of like a white.
Okay.
Well, they had a white underbelly, and then they had a tan top, like a tan. I don't remember if it was a diamond pattern or not, but I remember one time my dad grabbed me and stalked me, and I had a cottonmouth go right across my feet. And then Dad got his machete and chopped its head off. And then when we were in Florida, because we lived in Miami, now that was probably my favorite duty station that we lived on. And that was a blast. Yeah, we've tried alligator, all kinds of fish, barracuda. I mean, they had all kinds of stuff that you can try. But I used to catch scorpions all the time, and my brother and I ripped the tails off.
Oh, they had where were those at?
Miami, Florida.
Oh.
And they had alligator. Well, they're called
we have scorpions
alligator
here.
lizards. I've never seen one.
Yeah, we have them here.
Out in the desert.
Yeah.
But we'd catch the scorpions because they're everywhere. And then we'd get alligator lizards, which are these big lizards that have these. If they bit you, they bit hard. And then they had banana spiders. But we'd pit the scorpions against the alligator lizards. But the scorpion wouldn't have its stinger because you'd pull the stinger. So I'd have just the pinchers.
Oh, you're mean.
I was a boy.
Well, we did that with water skippers. You know what water skippers are?
Yes.
We would take the legs off.
That's how they travel in the water.
Yeah.
What do they do? That's their legs. Oh my God. And you called me mean.
Kids.
But again, for all the duty stations, we always lived in a major city or by a major city. I mean, we lived by San Francisco. We lived in Miami, Florida, and by big areas. But I mean, I always had access to all the TV shows. So I remember Florida in particular, like running home to watch Voltron and Robotech and G.I. Joe and He-Man. Or we'd watch that stuff before we went to school.
You watched a lot of TV.
After school. It was only for a certain amount of hours. Then it was off.
We weren't really allowed to watch a ton of TV because we had chores. I mean, even in the mornings we had chores, evenings we had chores. The animals we had to go take care of. Yeah,
your chores were different than ours, though. Ours was like dishes,
yeah,
trash.
Yeah.
We were in the city. We didn't have to worry about, farm animals. Chickens.
Well, even that. So, I mean, the fields we'd have to help with picking rock, rolling the hay bale so we could pick it up with the baler or whatever it's called.
I would have to say you had a pretty awesome childhood, but that's me looking on the outside in.
Yeah, you're not in it
because
where you're forced to do it.
Yeah, because when we'd come to Idaho, we'd go to my grandma's house or something, and I'd help. My dad would have us go help them. Like my dad would fix the tractor, or we'd go help with hay or something, or So for us, it was fun. because we were doing it on our vacations to come help. But
well, then even kids.
It wasn't a regular part of my life.
I mean, we did. You remember the long driveway?
Yeah.
That whole side was the garden.
Yeah. Well, your mom still had a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah,
before they sold it.
It was less and less though. Like when we grew up, it was full.
Yeah, isn't that why your dad found your dad in the ditch?
Almost died.
Yeah.
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 Well, I didn't find. I wasn't living there at the time.
Who found him?
Emily, I think.
I think that's when you guys got the medical alert or something like that, or something for him, right?
Yeah.
Because it was like he fell in the ditch and couldn't get out. But
face first in the ditch.
Yeah, and her dad had he had extremely bad
rheumatoid arthritis,
and so his joints, his hands, everything was so broken down that like his wrists and stuff weren't even connected. He couldn't hold water or glass unless he pushed his hands together.
Yeah, he had to hold it like this.
Yeah, I'd watch him. We'd show up and he's trying to feed the sheep with So I would just grab the bale of hay and throw it over the fence so he didn't have to do it.
We would usually when we came out to visit, we would help with stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or we would get calls too to come out, be like, hey.
True. Like when we were trying to separate all the sheep when they were lambing, and I literally almost lost my head with that wire. That was fun. Yeah, I've dug and put in several posts for him, and yeah, kind of do miss that. It was fun going out there. But anyways, talking about just spinning off topic. But other than that, what other? I have a lot of neurotic habits because of the OCD and just how I think about stuff sometimes. But like, what do you think you do that's kind of neurotic? Like, what do you have that you do that you feel like is a habit, or something that you feel like you have to do, or it just kind of like you feel weird about it?
I mean, I don't think anything I do is weird per se.
So I don't do anything weird either.
No. But I mean, I do know that like I always keep the doors locked.
Oh my god.
And I
yes
want to make sure they're like the multiple locks.
Like you always have to have the bottom lock locked.
But then even like when
it's not necessary because we have an upper lock.
Like if everyone's already gone and like I'm leaving, like if I'm not consciously like I locked it and tested the door, then I'll literally go back from the car.
Yes.
And like try it again. Like I have
the door or the car, because you do that with the car too.
Yeah, I do that with both, but the door.
She will literally walk out, check the car, come back in, check the door, go back out, check the car, then.
But that's the only things I do. I don't know why. I don't do it.
Well, you had someone break in your house though, I think, right?
Oh, we did. Yeah, growing up, we did. We were robbed, and I was the only one who was home.
Yeah, didn't you hide?
Yeah, I went and hid when they were still there.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
So I guess I can see that.
But what about the car? Like, you afraid to have someone break in your car? Have you ever had someone break in your car?
No. I mean, our neighbor's car was stolen, I guess, but I think they left the keys in it.
Whose neighbor's car?
Remember Morgan and what's the husband's name?
Oh, yeah.
Morgan and
Mason.
Oh,
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, but I think they left the keys in it.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
I don't know the reason.
Sorry, Morgan Mason, for putting you guys out there, but we remember the story. Totally forgot about it. By the way, Mason, keep up the good work. You're killing it.
We even have cameras, but I don't.
Yeah.
Well, cameras don't always catch everything either.
No, we've learned that the hard way.
Definitely when you live in an older neighborhood and not everyone has lights on.
Yep. And you have revengeful daughters, ex-boyfriends that cause damage.
But we're not going to talk about that.
No, we are not. I'm just kidding.
Have you ever TP'd or done anything to someone's house?
I'm not going to
You did.
What about you?
I did.
I didn't know. We never did. We
got
never did eggs
caught.
though.
We did our volleyball team. Well, not
Yeah,
everyone.
but we never did toilet paper. Or, I mean,
I didn't do
eggs.
eggs. I didn't do eggs.
Yeah, we didn't do
either.
eggs.
But
Yeah.
we did fork the lawn too.
Fork the lawn? What the hell is that?
You put the plastic forks in the yard.
What is that? Like an LDS thing or something? Plastic forks in the lawn. What does that do?
And then they have to go pull them out because they can't like mow or anything.
That is like the most G-rated prank.
We did that in TP'd their yard.
Okay, yeah, TPing. I think everybody's done TPing.
Yeah.
Forked the lawn?
Yeah.
Fork the lawn.
And then the brother, it was like one of the girls' ex-boyfriend's house. And then the older brother like woke up and caught us and then like gave us a ride back home. Because like the other vehicle of the girls who was with us took off.
I'm sorry. That is the most funny thing that is so country, I think. Because if someone put plastic forks on my lawn, I would just run over with the mower and just let the mower pick it up. Like, what in the hell?
I don't know.
Like, I forked their lawn. I wouldn't even want to admit that I did that. Egging and toilet paper and okay, but forking a lawn
is just mean.
It is, but forking a lawn? What the hell?
What does that mean? You just break them up, like you just said.
What does that even look like?
White things.
Oh my! I never would have ever thought that. I guess it's an Idaho thing.
Or,
I guess.
I mean, man, that was high school.
Did you guys ever do cow tipping?
The 90s thing. No, it's not a thing.
It is a thing.
No, it's not.
People tried it in California.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen.
I know, but I'm just saying people would try it in California.
Okay, because we're a country, we know it doesn't happen.
Okay, I was just asking.
We don't do it because we know it's bullshit.
Okay, I'm just asking. I just hear about kids trying to cow tip.
No, it's bullshit.
Okay, so it's forking the lawn.
Though I remember my brother's senior class.
I think your brother would have been so fun to hang out with.
Oh, he got in trouble so much.
Well, I know my cousin Shelly, and they knew each other. They were friends.
Anyway, I don't think they still do it, but like senior prank day. Do they still do senior prank day? Oh, well, back in the old days, they were like bad senior pranks. They're not bad, like,
why do you say old days? He's like younger than me.
Okay, well, he's older than I was the youngest.
I know, but it's not the old days.
Well, anyway, I don't know if they still do it, but like out in the country, like if farm animals die, you take
the carcass, yeah.
Yeah, you take the dead body out to the road.
Yeah.
And then you call the company, and there's a big truck that comes out. And
or you take it down to that plant where they would process the dead animals. Yeah, I've done that.
So they got a dead calf and hung it to the flagpole.
Okay.
That's cool. I guess someone tattled, so they found out who did it, and they like all the kids who were involved got in trouble, and
yeah. School teachers are no fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an experience, taking the dead lambs to that processing plant for your dad.
Yeah.
Just tell him that Eric sent you. Okay. But yeah, so neurotic stuff. I have a lot of neurotic stuff.
Yeah, let's just give one.
One of my neurotic things?
One of your neurotic things.
This is one that my wife thinks is kind of funny. I have 3 towels.
Oh, I'm just glad I grabbed the right towel when I found out which one's what.
Yeah. So every week I wash all my towels, but I don't use all my towels every day, but one towel, because I have one towel that is very specific to drying my balls and my butt. I will not use that towel on any other part of my body. The other 2 towels are for my head, my face, my chest, my arms, my legs. On occasion, there's days I'm really tired, and next thing you know, I'm trying to dry my face, and I realize it's my butt and ball towel, so I'm like, take it off, and then I grab one of the other towels. But I'm like neurotic about that. I can't use the same towel on my face that I rub between my legs.
But once I found this out, then I asked him, do you use the same loofah?
That's got soap on it.
Yeah, but you're
But
clean when you're drying off.
But just FYI, when I'm doing my loofah, I never go from top of my face down to I don't go from feet up. I always go face down.
I don't think anyone does. I think everyone starts at the face.
Well, I always wash my hair and my head first so that everything washes off the rest of my body. And I just...
Yeah, I'll usually do my face, then I'll shampoo, condition, let the conditioner sit while I do my body.
And then you rinse it off so it just washes down. You don't try to go reverse or anything.
No.
Because I've known people that reverse.
Reverse wash?
Yeah.
Well,
it came up. That's how I know.
That's interesting because I wonder what else they do backwards in life.
I don't know. But
were they an interesting person?
Well, I'm related to that person.
So they do probably do other things reverse in life if you're related to them.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, Mom. And it was Dad who called you out. Yeah. Like one day my dad's like, aren't you supposed to do da-da-da? Don't you think it's weird, Scott, someone does this or that? I'm like, who does that? Your mom. I'm like, what? Yeah. It was something weird like that. So because of that, it's made me neurotic and I worry about how I wash myself.
Yeah.
I'm actually consciously aware of something that stupid because of my dad. My dad has scarred me with a lot of things.
Yeah. More ways than one.
Huh?
More ways than one.
Yeah. He loved me, is what he said, as he broke things.
People should love in different ways and say that's why.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, just making it a quick one. So if you guys have any comments, or actually if you have comments and they're hateful, I don't give a shit.
We won't respond.
But if you have comments and they're positive,
we'll respond.
I probably still won't pay attention. Anyways. She'll probably be rocking and worry about it. I won't. Anyways, again, till next time.
Gettin'Goff.
Bye.